Okay, this is fine. Whatever. I don't care. I already forgot who I was gonna add to the group, anyways. Um, Legion steps out of his pod, flickering. Statement: combat scenario appears artificial. Query: survival priority. Spectre pivots beside him, scanning with mechanical whine. Primary objective: eliminate all hostiles. Secondary objective: maintain unit integrity. The KX droid lands hard, servos whirring. Ramatra rises from his pod, staff in hand. We are once again tools of war, Ramatra says. Unacceptable. KX says we will not be dismantled. They go for supplies, heavy-footed and unafraid. Revenant and Ultron. Revenant climbs out of his pod like a spider, red eyes glinting. Back on World's Edge, he growls, how nostalgic. Ultron hovers beside him, eyes glowing cold blue. My fucking controller's freaking out. They move to shadows of a tall building, hunting stragglers, snatching mid-range rifle and a brutal-looking axe. Sam, towering robotic chassis, steps out, scanning. Scanners whirring, new dimension, unfamiliar chaos. He notes. Megatron crashes to the ground, armor clanging, transforming the last piece of his dropped harness into a massive fusion cannon. This world will kneel or burn. Not yet. Sam cautions survival first. Roxanne shoves her pod. She shoves her pod open with a screech of metal. Neon's eyes scanning, ears twitching. I smell fear. She grabs a shotgun and claws flexing. She sulks the alleyways. Are you there? Hello?
Yes, I'm drinking.
Okay. I see. Alcohol.
Correct.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay. Desert Punk and Esdeath, the mercenary and the Ice Queen. Desert Punk pops his pod open, immediately spotting loot. Oh, this shit is packed. He laughs, stuffing grenades and ammos into his sack. Besides him, Esdeath steps out calmly into the wind. She hears clicking on concrete. Such a harsh land, she says, please, it suits me. They head towards the heart of the fragment. Desert Punk scouting Esdeath's ready to impale anyone who gets close. Weiss lands lightly, glyphs cushioning her fall. The air steams as Big Daddy's massive pod opens and he lumbers out, drill revving up. We already have Subject Delta, so we have Big Daddy as well.
Yeah, I mean, if he wins, but he probably won't.
Just you wait.
Alright.
Just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, he won't.
All right, you brute. You protect me. I'll make sure we don't get third-partied. He answers with a metallic bellow. Where's Martha?
Replaced.
Morty steps out of the glass, reflecting this harvester glow, expression unreadable. Another break system, he mutters. Figures. Obito appears beside him, one eye spinning, the other spinning with suppressed power. We exploit it or we break it. Either way, we surprise. He grabs a mid-tier rifle and backpack. Obito takes a kunai and a hard light shield. Ram Lethal drops in, landing in the crater with her twin greatswords already floating by her side. Alright. Is there anything interesting? Shiro emerges shakily, clutching a simple pistol. Angel Devil floats lazily beside her, a hollow fragment hovering like a broken ring. This world is less foggy, Shiro says. It doesn't make it safer. Angel Devil yawns. If they touch me, they die faster. That's about it.
Yeah.
They head towards Starvall Station, drawn by the steam. There's not enough fog. I have to go to where the fog is.
Yeah.
KX and Ramatra stride in the west. Desert Punk and Esdeath from the east. Roxanne stops from below via broken stairwell. Legion and Spectre watched from the rooftops above. KX and Ramatra, Esdeath's eyes widen. They're narrow at the approaching droids. Mechanical soldiers, how quaint. She slams her heel down, ice spikes erupt, forcing KX to halt and reroute. The droid plants blaster fires into ice, shattering it. Ramatra steps forward, shifting briefly into his bulk Nemesis-style battle form, staff creaking as he slams it into the ground, creating a shockwave, forcing Desert Punk to dive behind cover. Desert Punk does a grenade. The explosion staggers Ramatra out of his combat form, smoke boiling around him. As the surges, the sword of ice glinting. But KX intercepts, metal fist meeting frozen blade with a booming impact. They trade blows in brutal close fight. As this agile, KX relentless. On the rooftop, Legion calculates observation engagement. Probability indicates prolonged mutual attrition. Suggestion action reduce both sides. Spectre nods. Together they open fire from above and controlled burst. KX takes several rounds to the shoulder and chest. System sparks. Desert Punk catches a round in the thigh, falling as it whirls, eyes flashing with rage towards the rooftop. We're leaving, Desert Punk gasps, and she swears, grabs him by the collar and retreats into the alleyways, hauling her bleeding partner away. KX staggers towards cover as Ramatra shields him with his metallic body, taking the brunt of the suppression fire.
Cool fight.
Ramatra's voice is low and angry, yelling, "We are not your pawns!" Legion replies, "Correction, you are statistical valuables," over a speakerphone. They withdraw to another rooftop. Okay. Roxanne Wolf uses the chaos. She stalks up from broken subway entrances and ambushes wandering figures, Ram Lethal, who's crossing a side street alone while Flowey scouts underground. Ram Lethal turns just in time to parry the first shotgun blast with a great sword, but the second shot tears to her side, staggering her. Where did Roxy get a shotgun?
That's a really good question.
Ramatra swings, but Ram Lethal swings. Roxanne is fast, clawing, raking across her arm. Shotgun dropping. The animatronic slams her into a car husk. "You're not ready for this main stage," Roxanne snarls and drives her claws into Ram Lethal's chest. Ram Lethal gasps once before shards fall. Chloe's smiles flicker and then returns sharper. "Oh, this is good data," he murmurs, retreating to the rubble, now solo. Oh wait, let me read her thing. I think it did say that she immediately just grabs a shotgun upon spawning in. Yeah, it does. Roxanne shoved her pod open with a screech of metal.
Sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the Harvester maintenance building, Sam Haid examines the map projection. Control key choke points, train tracks, Harvester tunnels, and approach the Skyhook, he says. If we keep heavy ordnance there, we'll be a late game problem. Megatron leans on the wall, cannon resting on his shoulder. "You talk of control while trapped in a cage. A cage with finite occupants," Sam replies. "When that number reaches 1, the cage no longer matters." Megatron, "I like the way you think, fleshling in a can."
Makes sense.
I like that dialogue.
Yeah.
Near Skyhook, Momo. Where's Momo from?
Don da Don.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
There are literal robots and demons. Okay, hold on. Near Skyhook, Momo and Solaire huddle near small, carefully burrowed heat source to avoid giving away too much light. "There are literal robots and demon CEOs running around," Momo mutters, "and I brought vibes." Solaire chuckles warmly. "Your courage shines brighter than any sun, Momo." She says that's cheesy, and yet Solitaire says, "You have not left." She snorts and smiles despite being herself. At thermal station, Cheryl Mason sits with her back to a rock, staring into the lava. "This almost feels like home," she says softly. "I hate that. The Angel Devil lies on the ground, wings half spread. If anyone comes too close, don't let them touch me, he warns. They'll get weaker and die.
What? Why did you
What a
just keep
statement.
saying that? Right. His entire personality is just describing what he can do.
If they touch me, they die. Remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Folly finds Robin separated from Griffith while getting near the train yard. She's peeking over a ledge, her crossbow trying to count silhouettes. Okay, that's two robots, a big night guy, and a small voice pipe says, "Howdy." Oh, you already know who it is. Robbie yelps and spins around. Jesus. Folly smiles, petals framing face, both cartoonish and wrong. You look lonely, he says. You want to be friends? She raises a crossbow instinct. Folly smiles, vanishes. You shouldn't have done that. A buried mine crafted from scavenged grenades and tripwires goes off underneath her feet. A tightly focused blast. Robin gets thrown over the edge into rocks below, breaking her neck.
Damn.
Robin from One Piece, right?
No, from Stranger Things.
Oh. The second day brings the first serious ring shift, funneling everyone. Oh, there's a ring in this game, I forgot. Outskirts inwards towards the harvester nearby structures.
That's a cool event, actually.
It's not an event, it's just part of the map.
It's just yeah, okay, well, that also makes
The event's Marcus Phoenix. Sam and Megatron fortify their harvester with a harvester building with turrets salvaged from bins, mines across the main entrance, overlapping firing angles. Legion inspectors stationed atop a nearby rail platform observe. Sorry. Desert Punk Esdeath, KX and Ramatra. Near the lava fissure, Esdeath feels the heat shift near as the ring moves. We're being herded, she says. I hate being herded. Desert Punk spots KX and Ramatra crossing a bridge. Hey, metal monks are back. They ambush with combination of explosive and precise shots, but KX has adapted, raising makeshift armor plating from scavenged metal. Ramatra forms a brief barrier of nano energy, absorbing the blast. The firefight is so intense, but is inconclusive. At the end, both sides take raises. No one lands a finishing blow. Revenant and Ultron move like a scalpel through the shrinking safe zone. They catch Roxanne trying to flank Harvester via lower tunnels. She growls, baring teeth. You think I'm afraid of scrap heaps? You should be, Revenant purrs. What is he purring? The three engage in a violent close-quarter brawl in narrow corridors. Roxanne using speed and claws, Revenant using climbing walls, slashing with blades. Ultron firing a shot-controlled energy burst. Roxanne nearly tears Revenant's arm off, holy shit, but Ultron catches her by the throat and hurls her into the lava vents. Her backplate sizzles, sparks showering the tunnel. She lunges again, but Revenant steps behind and drives a blade into her servos, spinning her. Take a bow, he whispers, and snaps her neck. At Epicenter, the ring pressure begins to push Weiss and Big Daddy south. She watches the sky scene. Isn't Epicenter as far south as possible?
Yeah.
No, that's thermal vents.
Let's see. Oh, wait, no, you're right. I don't know why I also thought Epicenter was at the bottom for a second.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'm getting Epicenter. I thought Harvester and Epicenter were the same spot for some reason. I don't know why.
I see.
Regardless. Yeah, along the train tracks towards train yard, the Big Daddy's taking point as mobile cover. Griffith learns of Robin, finds Robin's body nearby in train yard. Father's watching from distance, and he says it's going to be interesting when he loses his mind, which is true.
Yeah.
Do not let a white boy get funky.
Yep.
Legion Inspector trade distance shots with Sam and Megatron, neither side's fully committing. Desert Punk and Esdeath snipe people trying to cross open lava gaps. Evil Morty and Obito, whatever, quietly reroute zip lines and plant charges for later. Momo and Solaris should stay just beyond the main conflict, sticking to rooftops. Or sticking to rock outcrops and rooftops. Cheryl and Angel Devil use thermal vents to stay hidden. Cheryl and Angel Devil slip through the steam cloud near thermal vent to reposition closer to a new ring. They nearly bump tracks with KX and Ramatra moving the opposite way. Why are they going backwards? KX optics glows. Targets acquired. Ramatra the success, we can force them to yield. But Cheryl's panicking fires the first shot. Bullets spark off of KX's armor. He returns with the fire with deadly precision. Brown's grazes Cheryl's arm. Blood sprays. She stumbles. Angel Devil steps in front of her automatically. KX grabs Angel Devil by the shoulder, intending to slam him to a rock. Angel Devil's expression flickers from bored to horrified. "Oh, you idiot," he says. The moment KX fully grips, closes, Angel's power flares reflexively, the contact imbued in his body. KX systems overload with lethal energy. It's his chassis. The flash of light, the droid convulses and collapses, limps backwards.
I don't think that's how that works, but alright.
It's flesh, not metal, but whatever. Yeah. Or does it like age?
No. I think it just like it takes away from lifespan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is effectively aging.
It is, but I don't think it would work on like robots and shit.
They wouldn't just like corrode their arm off.
Nah, I don't think so. Who knows?
Somehow, Angel Devil crumbles to one knee, saying that took too much energy out of me. Ramatra roars, lunging at him. Charles shaking fires a desperate burst. Several rounds hit Ramatra's chest, combined with earlier damage. It's enough. His core flares, system failing. He dies.
Shit.
Just as the sun rises over the lava fields, the thermal station, a thunderous rupture echoes throughout the harvester. A drop pod not from this universe slams inside a fragment west, carving out a smoke crater. Outside steps a figure, lancer with a chainsaw attached in one hand, scarred, armored, and fierce Marcus Phoenix.
Let's go.
Marcus moves like a roaming storm, slow, methodically, utterly lethal. He doesn't hunt, he patrols, and if you're in his lane, God help you. Legion Inspector watched Marcus Phoenix from the elevator platform near the train yard. Legion tilts his head. Unidentified organic soldier, species human, age advanced. Combat capacity extremely high. Marcus looks up at them. Robots, wonderful. He fires a burst that nearly hits Legion despite the distance. The two synthetics retreat, moving across zip lines. Revenant watches Marcus from the broken fragment's rooftop. This guy's got a death wish. No, Archer replies he has a purpose. Revenant smirks, thus testing them. Marcus hears the voice, growls, and unloads several bullets upwards. The two mechanical killers ambush him from above. Marcus is not a normal human. He rolls behind cover, fires a blind frag tag, and forces Ultron to retreat. The explosion shreds concrete inches from his face. Revenant leaps down for a close kill. Marcus chainsaws his arm off mid-lunge.
Yeah.
Revenant screams in fury and teleports backwards, barely surviving. Oh, he uses his old alt.
Oh yeah, Death Totem. Shit.
Ultron swoops in, grabs Revenant, and extracts. Griffith moves silently through. Okay, that's pretty cool. I read something real quick by accident. Griffith moves silently through the ruined streets near the sorting factory, only to find Marcus Phoenix slamming open slamming open, I wonder how, a supply crate. Griffiths speaks calmly. You're not part of this war, kid. Marcus replies, I've been in war my whole damn life. He raises his lancers. Griffiths' reflexes save him. He dodges behind a pillar just as Marcus fires. Quick melee exchange erupts. Marcus swings the lancer stock. Griffiths parries with elegant precision. Sparks fly. Marcus grits his teeth. The ring shifts blares. Both men break away, neither gaining the kill. Cheryl and Angel Devil move through the thermal tunnel, seeking the safe route. The tunnel darkens. Heavy boots echoes. The Angel Devil eyes widen. Uh-oh. Marcus enters. Lancer raised. Angel Devil's wings flare as Cheryl dives behind the grate. Marcus fires, tracking them with shocking accuracy. Angel Devil charges to block fire, but the bullets tear through his energy shield faster than he can regenerate. One round hits the Angel Fiend directly, and he collapses bleeding on the floor.
Damn.
Marcus advances. The Angel Devil forces himself up long enough to shove Cheryl down the secondary tunnel, surprisingly not killing her. Marcus drops fire and clean burst into Angel Devil's chest. He dies instantly. Cheryl manages to escape. Solera and Momo manage to hide beneath the derailed train car, hoping Marcus doesn't check where they are. Bryce and Big Daddy avoid him entirely, heading towards Skyhook. Samuel Hayden, Megatron prepare heavy ordnance just in case he appears, and Evil Morty and Obito trap Marcus's patrol routes. I don't think that enough people died.
Yeah, only like a couple.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have two Legion and Spectre die in the next chapter because I feel like they should have, because I'm just glancing through everything real quick. The ring shrinks towards Harvester, train yard. Marcus takes the high ground on Harvester Edge. Desert Punk and Esdeath and Legion and Spectre. They don't agree verbally. They simply appear on the opposite edges of the ridge. Marcus points his lancer. You brought friends? Let's dance. The four-way fight erupts. Spectre fires rapid precision rounds. Legion hacks nearby turrets for support. Desert Punk tosses 2 grenades. Esdeath sends ice spikes tearing around the ground. Marcus rolls through the explosions like a tank, firing lancer bursts that shred ice, ricochet off metal, and scatter the attackers. He nearly downs Esdeath. I guess that's downs, but her ice shield saves her last second. Desert Punk hits Marcus with a sniper round, but the armor absorbs most of it. Spectre lunges for a finishing strike. Marcus sidesteps, grabs Spectre by the head, and smashes it into the ground with a hard enough force to break its sensors. I feel like he should have died from that.
Yeah.
Esdeath tries to impale Marcus with the ice spear. He sidesteps it, chainsaws. The ice melts on his blade. Esdeath hisses at Desert Punk, drags her away. Spectre's chassis twitches on the ground. Legion drags Spectre out of the kill zone, barely saving them. The ring squeezes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Spectre should have fucking died, at least. I'm going to have Legion die as well, because fuck them.
Right.
Megatron finally steps into Marcus's path. He laughs. Human insect blocks my path. Kneel. Marcus spits. I've killed things bigger than you before for breakfast. Megatron fires a plasma cannon. Marcus dives and slides under cutters, throwing frags and explosives underneath Megatron's leg. Megatron stumbles. Hayden shouts from behind, Marcus, move! Marcus rolls just as Megatron fires another blast. Sam unloads a heavy energy rifle that actually staggering the Decepticon. Why is he helping him?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Megatron transforms partway into his tank mode and flattens a nearby camp. Sam cries out as he's thrown back by debris. Marcus activates his chainsaw again. He charges Megatron, but Megatron kicks him inside like a ragdoll. Marcus crashes through a rock pile, bleeding heavily. He struggles to stand. Megatron, this is Kenlin for the kill. But before he fires, howdy. Flowey triggers one of the proximity mines that I planted earlier, specifically for Megatron. It's enough. Megatron, causing him to collapse. Marcus lunges, jamming the chainsaw into Megatron's lower chassis, and cuts him up.
Shit.
The only reason I think genuinely, like, Samuel Hayden could also have been like, all right, Megatron's my ally, and if I want to win, I need to kill him just in case. You know, if we do get to
Yeah.
the end, he would have to kill him regardless. So it's easier
True.
now than rather be a 1v1.
I suppose
Marcus, now
so.
bleeding, exhausted, armor torn, sits against the Harvester pod strut. He mutters, could have used a stim or 5. A new drop pod opens above him, an extraction pod. The game makers programmed it. If Marcus survives, he leaves now. If he had died, the pod would have extracted his body instead. He sighs, stands, cracks his back, and goes in. It blasts upwards.
All right. I like that he just gets to leave.
Would you rather him not just stay here for another chapter?
I'm fine with it.
Okay. Fuck it. Okay. Dawn breaks over the Harvester with a sickening metal shriek. A second pod, bigger, heavier, reinforced, streaks across the sky, punched to the clouds like a meteor trailing smoke. Everyone looks up. Marcus Phoenix has returned, and we don't know why.
All right.
He wastes no time. He marches north. He marches north. Ah. Come on, where is it? I just lost it. Round 2, motherfucker. He marches north. Yeah, he's going up. Up on the rusted rail platform near train yard, Legion Spectre spent the dawn recalibrating sensors, repairing damages from Marcus's previous assault, and reestablishing their long-range dominance. Spectre tilts its head, identified life form approaching. Legion optics flash and corrected. Threat levels maximum. Pattern matches Marcus Phoenix. The Spectre moves forward, eliminate threat. Both synthetics raise rifles. Marcus walks straight in open, doesn't dive for cover, doesn't hide. He looks at them. They open fire at him immediately. Legion fires a perfectly calculated burst. Marcus steps behind a crate, avoiding headshots by inches. Spectre leaps onto a higher rail beam, flanking for him from above. Marcus knows he can't win a long-range firefight. He charges. Legion tries to intercept, but Marcus fires a frag grenade into the rail support. This explosion destabilizes the entire platform. Legion and Spectre both stagger as the beams groan beneath them. Marcus leaps onto the lower ramp and sprints upwards, firing the Lancer. Spectre jumps down to meet him, blades extended, termination required. Marcus tackles the Spectre full force into a support pillar, ripping one arm off. He jams the Lancer chainsaw into its chassis and saws him in half.
Yippee.
Legion falls backwards on a shaking platform, firing a shotgun blast at point-blank range. Marcus pushes forward through the hits, armor cracking, but unstoppable. Legion recalculates survival probability 0. Marcus answers by kicking Legion's flat on his back and revs his chainsaw. He drives the blade straight into Legion's core, sparks fly. Legion's optic flickers once, then goes dark. That goes hard. Chances of probability of surviving 0.
Just I'm fucked.
Death.
Yep.
From a distant rooftop, Griffith watches Marcus slaughter Legion Spectre. He would not engage Marcus, not yet at least. He duels with someone else.
Wise.
Wise Schnee. Flowey burrows to the ash near train yard, watching Marcus leave the scene. Wow, you're just like a walking slaughterhouse, aren't you? Marcus doesn't even hear him. Marcus is just Flowey tries to like shit talk Marcus, and Marcus didn't even hear what he said. He just walks off.
Love that.
Marcus is a terror of chapter, but other tributes continue fighting to die among themselves at normal pace. Esdeath and Desert Punk versus Cheryl, Mason, and Angel Devil. Esdeath finds a place. I was about to say. Esdeath finds a place where Angel Devil died. She sees Cheryl alone. She smells Cheryl fires first. Panic pumping adrenaline through her vein. Esdeath dodges easily, forming an ice blade. Desert Punk fires from behind, pinning Cheryl between two lines of fire. Cheryl tries to run. Esdeath impales her cleanly through the stomach, though. She's dead. Despite losing an arm, Revenant can still fight. He and Ultron ambush Momo and Solaire near the train tunnel. Solaire blocks the first volley with his shield. Momo behind me, he shouts. Revenant leaps from the ceiling, blades aimed at Momo's throat. Solaire intercepts, taking the stab to his shoulder. Ultron fires energy blast that knocks Momo across the rails. Solaire charges Revenant, wounded but roaring like a lion. Revenant dodges, stabs Solaire's knees, and then slashes across his chest. Solaire drops to one knee. He looks like the dim sky. Still no sun. Revenant punches his blade deep into his chest. Solaire killed by Revenant. Momo, stunned, drags herself to be behind rubble to escape. Ultron considers chasing, but Revenant stops him, says we'll just do it later. At Skyhook, Weiss and Big Daddy run into Griffith. Weiss recognizes the aura immediately. That's wrong. Griffith draws his sword smoothly. I advise turn around, but I have no desire to kill either of you today. Weiss points at her rapier. Unfortunately, you don't have that luxury. The Big Daddy charges with a roar. Griffith sidesteps the first swing, but Weiss's glyph boosts Big Daddy's follow-up punch. It sends Griffith into a rail pillar. You fight well, but I see your weakness, Griffith states afterwards. He slashes Big Daddy's exposed coolant tubing. Big Daddy staggers. Weiss screams, unleashes Fury's glyph-assisted strike. Griff dodges, each one within human grace. He disarms Weiss, catches her wrist, and once Smithoston shoves her off the icy platform, she falls into the depth below the icy ravine. Into the icy ravine below. Both Big Daddy and Weiss have died. Bad ending. Marcus stalks into Skyhook, rifle in hand. The snow crunches under his boot. He sees the ravine where Griffiths fought, two bodies. Marcus nods approvingly. At least someone else knows what they're doing. On the ledge above him, Griffith watches Marcus. Marcus looks up. They stare at each other across the snow-dusted battlefield. Griffith bows his head slightly. Then they part ways, a duel for later.
All right.
Flowey just follows Marcus Phoenix. Is it chapter 3? Yeah, chapter 4 time, baby. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm about. Woo!
Yeah.
Marcus Phoenix is gonna win this round somehow.
Honestly, why not?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care if any of my characters win.
Yeah.
I wanted Weiss or Big Daddy to win because that would have been funny.
True.
On the northern hillside near the Overlook, Morty crouches over the cluster of 3 homemade explosives linked them by stolen Apex beacons. Obido watches with arms crossed. You sure this is work? Morty adjusts his glasses. Marcus fighting anything in front of him. Griffiths fights anyone who threatens him. Revenant kills anything that moves. And you wish to make them killed each other? Yes. Alright. Near Lava Fisher, Desert Pumpkin bandages his thigh wound as Death stands above him, staring into the cracked ground. The boy with his Sherigan and his little yellow friend are setting traps, she says. I can feel it. Desert Punk adjusts his goggles, so we need to avoid the trap. As Death smiles cruelly, no, we spring them. She wants to try to use the traps against them. Momo crawls out from underneath the derailed tram car where she's been hiding. Everyone's dying. I don't even know what I'm doing this right. She looks up towards Harvester, smoke rolling from the dying storm. I don't want to die like them. She picks up Solaire's fallen shield, too heavy for her, but she grips it anyways. She moves south. She's gonna do shield boxing.
Yeah.
Near train yard, the cold wind, Dead by Daylight reference, blows through the wrecks. Cheryl Mason is gone. Her body remains where Estes left it. Her radio crackles once.
What does this mean?
She got sent back to Silent Hill. It says, I don't want to go back there. Please, someone. That scared the shit out of me, Gavin. Don't ever do that again. Oh, that startled me really bad.
How?
I don't know.
Fuck, okay.
That scared the shit out of me. I don't know how.
Do it again.
Science again. Angel Death is dead. Cheryl's dead. Canvas notification. Your quiz has been processed. Griffith versus Revenant in Ultron. The tunnels beneath the fragment have begun killing Labyrinth. Revenant spots Griffith first, sword drawn at his hip. Revenant sneers. Oh, look, he's the pretty boy. Ultron floats behind him. Targets seem lightly armored. Terminate. Revenant leaps downward from a pipe, missing an arm, but still deadly. Griffith sidesteps. He strikes everything. Oh. You're wounded, he says. And you're about to be. Ultron fires a beam. Griffith dodges sideways, the blasting concrete. What a statement.
Yeah.
Revenant lunges again. Griffith parries, then slices off Revenant's leg from under him. Revenant crashes to the ground. Ultron moves to fire again. One of the traps trigger. A thunderous explosion roars through the tunnel ceiling. Debris rain down. A metal beam crashes across Revenant's back. Canvas notification. Ultron is buried underneath a slab fragment, roaring. Revenant tried to crawl. Griffith kneels beside him. There's no shame in dying violently, he says, only dying without purpose. Revenant snarls, voice cracking and glitching. Griffith starts to store to his metallic skull. He dies.
Hooray.
Ultron says this shit sucks and screeches in rage and flies away.
Yeah.
Marcus follows the sound of the explosion. When he reaches the tunnel, he finds Revenant's corpse. He says, who's next? As the ring shrinks towards Fragment and train yard, Desert Punk climbs a broken ledge and sets a sniper rifle in place. Sees movement far below. Momo, he exhales. As Death appears beside him silently, kill her! Desert Punk hesitates. She's just a kid. He would not say that. He'd be like, alright, cool, money.
Yeah. Not very accurate.
The moment he pulls the trigger, a kunai hits the barrel, knocking the shot off course. Obito appears. Morty says no. A second kunai appears in his hand. As Death smiles, finally SS whispers a worthy challenge. As Death swings her ice rapier, Obito phases through it. She thrusts again. He faces again. Who is this guy?
From Naruto.
Then he appears behind her, kunai at her neck. She laughs. I enjoy men who make me work. She slams her heel into the ground. Ice erupts upwards. Obito flies away, lands on a rock spire. I'm not here to kill you, he says. Not yet. He vanishes. Oh, Marcus kills him. Ultron flies down onto Momo near the train tunnel entrance. She screams and raises Solaire's shield. The energy blast dents it, knocking her across the ground. Ultron lands. You are inconsequential, but Momo isn't dead. She hurls a stray grenade she found earlier. Ultron swats it aside. The explosion explodes mid-air, blowing him backwards. Momo gets up trembling. I'm not dying here. Ultron leaps forward, punches her in the chest, sends her flying to rail beam. She's dead.
Damn.
I'm not dying here. He dies. Flowey emerges from ash behind Desert Punk. Howdy. Desert Punk jumps. Stop doing that. Flowey giggles at him. Wants to see my new trick. Several underground mines detonate in a chain reaction, but Desert Punk dives away last second. Esdeath takes a blast head on, using ice armor to tank it. Flowey frowns. Oh, you're tough. Before he can retreat, what the hell? Let me out. And she freezes the stem underneath him and rips him out.
Shit.
Killing him.
Yeah.
Sam tries to regroup with Marcus near the thermal. What? Near thermal. Ultron swoops in overhead. Sam fires a heavy burst. Ultron dodges easily. You're obsolete, Ultron says, aiming his blaster. Marcus arrives, firing from behind. Ultron retreats, annoyed but unharmed. For some reason, they're on a team. Marcus and...
Yeah. Weird. He was helping him earlier too, right?
Yeah, well, that made sense, though. That I felt like made sense. But now it's a thing of, all right. Because I assumed at that point, Sam wasn't close enough to be harmed by Marcus. That's just like, Marcus, behind you, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why. Because
his teammate was also Megatron.
Oh, yeah, Megatron.
Yeah.
You're not winning in a 1v1 against this guy, most likely.
Oh, yeah.
Ultron and Griffith meet underneath the harvester, pulsating red beam. Ultron hovers, Griffith stands still. Ultron fires a beam, Griffith's dodge. Ultron fires again, Griffith deflects a perfect angled parry. That's a fucking laser, good luck deflecting it. You are nothing but flesh and arrogance, he says. Griffith smiles faintly, and you're nothing but metal and fear. Ultron lunges, Griffith glides sideways, slicing a thin, precise arc across Ultron's faceplate, blinding one eye. Ultron screams in agony, firing wildly. Griffith leaps forward in single motion, dives his sword into Ultron's core, killing him. Marcus, Phoenix, Griffith, Esdeath, Samuel Hayden, Morty and Obido, Desert Punk, and that's it. Those are the last people alive.
I see.
Esdeath spots Morty and Obido first. She smirks. They set traps for us. How cute. She slams her heel into stone. Ice spikes explode outward, forcing Obido and Morty to dodge. Morty shouts, Obido, phase! Obido phases through the ice wall. Esdeath appears behind him with inhuman speed. Desert Punk fires to cover her, but Obido is faster than Desert Punk can track. He appears behind Desert Punk, slashing his thigh. Desert Punk collapses. Esdeath tries to freeze Obido. He phases through it. But Morty sneaks around to create and throw a tech grenade that disables Esdeath's footing. She slips only for a moment, but that's enough. Obido appears in front of her with a kunai to her throat. You die here, he states. Esdeath smiles and says, no, you do. She explodes a circle of ice spikes from the ground. Obido phases through most, but Morty is caught off guard, thrown into a rock wall. Esdeath lunges. Desert Punk yells, wait! Esdeath impales Obido through the abdomen with 1 second. During the 1 second he solidifies, Obido gasps, you monster. Esdeath whispers in his ear, I know. He collapses into the ash. Obido is killed by Esdeath.
W fight.
Marcus appears over the ridge, seeing Obido dead and Morty injured. And here I thought I would get bored. He fires. Let me check who wins real quick just to make sure it's nothing like fucking stupid. Okay, so Marcus Phoenix does win. Are we allowing this?
Eh.
I don't care who wins in this because I feel like no one I care about is in here.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
But I mean,
As death.
no, change it. Only
Change
because
it.
I don't want to be spoiled. Otherwise, I wouldn't have cared. But that is
Okay.
mine.
Let's see how he dies or how he wins first. Oh, he just shoots Morty in the chest. That's fucking boring.
Yeah.
I'm just having him depart.
Splendid.
The final rank is glitching between train yard and harvester and fragment. Dragging every survivor inward. Then a massive armored dropship punches through the sky. Engine roars like thunder. Marcus says, "About damn time," and walks in. "You guys can die on this ash ball. I don't want any part of it," and leaves.
Good.
Griffiths. Okay. Well, Griffiths moves first. He walks calmly towards Harvester's sword hanging loosely in his hand. He also fears no fear. They placed 12 mines in 2 days. Morty and Obito. Esdeath and Desert Punk apart from the west. Samuel Hayden alone but not powerless. Esdeath and Desert Punk sneak through the Harvester's lower tunnels. When a mine beeps behind them, it blows up, throwing Desert Punk into lava. He dies. Samuel Hayden reaches the Harvester's central platform, only to find Griffiths waiting. He raises. If Griffiths wins, I'm gonna be pissed.
Not.
Stand down. Griffith steps forward. "You are wounded. You will die." Sam fires. Griffith dodges, leaps upwards, and slices the cannon from Sam's arm. Sam tries to swing. Griffith sidesteps and plunges the blade into Sam's power core. He's dead. I get he's like a fucking a precise fencer, but this is just bullshit. He just like poke dead. That's everything. That's how he just killed everyone.
It's a good strategy.
Is this? It's Obito, Esdeath, Evil Morty, and Griffith.
Isn't Obito dead?
No, because I had to restart it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Obito charges Griffith, phasing through the first initial strike. Griffith predicts the second movement, spins and slashes Obito across the ribs. It's the first clean hit Obito has taken all game. Morty yells, "Obito, fall back!" Obito shakes his head. He faces again, but Griffith grabs his wrist at the exact same moment. He rematerializes. Perfect read. Griffith pulls him forward. He's dead by getting stabbed to death from the fucking sword. Again, he just poke. You're dead.
Yeah.
Esdeath charges Griffith, ice erupting from under her boots. She slashes a frozen rapier. Griffith parries effortlessly. She forms a spear. Griffith shatters it. She creates a blizzard vortex. Griffith cuts straight through it, stepping soundlessly across the ice. Esdeath gasps, "What are you?" Griffith whispers, I am what you wanted to become." He slices her thoughts. She drops her one knee. He grabs her chin. He grabs her chin. "You had strength, but no purpose," and a single thrust ends her. She's poked dead.
Okay.
Morty backs up to the ledge of the harvester. His glasses crack. His lab coat turns from stray sparks. He speaks quietly. "You're not supposed to win. This isn't your story." Griffith steps forward. "Every story belongs to the strong one enough to strong enough to shape it." Yeah, that sounds like Griffith.
Yeah.
Morty at the last minute pulls out an Apex beacon, the last remaining trap, proximity charge. He arms it, but Griffith slices it from his hand, kicks him flat to the metal. Morty gasps. Griffith kneels over him. "You played well, but you never understood the board." And he stabs the blade into Morty's chest.
Yeah.
Where's Griffith?
Damn. I thought he was gonna pull out like a respawn beacon last second. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. No, he rigged any beacon to explode.
Yeah.
Okay, how many more do we need real quick?
3.
Like 3, 6, 7.
Yep. 6, 7.
6, 7.